Queer representation in animation and how Steven Universe changed the industry. In 2013, Cartoon Network aired a show called Steven Universe, a children's entertainment series created by Rebecca Sugar. The show follows Steven Universe. Half human, his late mother Rose Quartz was a gem, aka aliens based off different minerals. Alongside Garnet, Amethyst, and Pearl, together they form the Crystal Gems, an organization Rose created in order to protect Earth from Homeworld's dynasty. The series highlights the importance of love, family, friendship, forgiveness, and tackles difficult subjects like loss and grief, self-worth and self-esteem, discrimination, and much, much more. Now then, what does any of this have to do with queer media? Picture this. The year is 2012. Rebecca Sugar is currently a writer and storyboard artist on Adventure Time. But despite their desire to portray Marceline and Princess Bubblegum as ex-girlfriends, she continues to receive backlash from the network. This isn't very surprising. Throughout the decades, cartoons haven't really featured queer characters. In the earlier years, studios might have created queer-coded characters to tiptoe around censorship or avoid backlash. However, these characters were often villains, or their actions were just stereotypical jokes. As for those canonically queer, usually they were just side characters, minor or background characters, and many were ridiculed or depicted as harmful stereotypes. On top of that, most characters would only be confirmed queer through brief mentions, after airing, or would only be confirmed much later on. That, or they were a combination of all these factors. But otherwise, most cartoons just wouldn't feature any queer characters due to censorship or fear of censorship. Simply put, queer representation in American animation wasn't great. And then BAM! In 2013, Steven Universe enters the scene, a show featuring many queer main characters, all while tackling themes like being true to yourself and rebelling against discrimination. Now, naturally, a show that features multiple gay characters and couples, non-binary characters, a metaphorically asexual character, was met with pushback. But Rebecca Sugar constantly advocated for diverse storytelling, for featuring queer characters in children's media, and making sure stories were inclusive for everyone. Sadly, their advocacy also led to the downfall of Steven Universe. By pushing the industry's buttons one too many times, Cartoon Network decided to cancel Steven Universe after the show featured an on-screen gay wedding. Now, beyond criticism from executives, the show has also received criticism from fans and viewers. Naturally, a lot of this criticism is hate-fueled. However, many have also criticized the show for the characters and their dynamics, alongside the quality of representation. But most of the criticism is just over it being a queer children's show. But regardless of the criticism, there's no denying the impact Steven Universe had on the animation industry and its push for queer storytelling. Series like She-Ra, The Owl House, Kipo and the Age of the Wonder Beasts, shows that wouldn't exist had Steven Universe not paved the way and advocated for inclusivity.